Chamber of Commerce, and it's an honor to welcome you to this wonderful segment where we're going to talk about iWorkHouston Hiring Expo on August 25th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., brought to you by WorkFaith. And we're very honored to have Kim McGee to talk a little bit about WorkFaith, and then we'll talk about the experience at the expo, and then we're going to hear from two graduates who give their testimonial. So Kim, thank you so much for joining us today.
Sure. Thank you, Francis. So honored for the opportunity to talk about an organization that is so near and dear to my heart. WorkFaith Connection is a place where our mission is to provide faith-based training and coaching for anyone who desires long-term employment. We've been around since 2007, so we've been instrumental in helping over 5,000 folks throughout our city become employed. And the way we do this is we have an entirely virtual curriculum. Of course, the pandemic changed the face-to-face classroom setting that we've done for many years, but we were able to quickly pivot and become a virtual program that has been just as effective, where students are able to learn all sorts of very useful tips and all sorts of, they do practice interviewing, for example. We call that mock interviews. You learn how to answer those tough interview questions, how to explain gaps in your work history, how to meet an employer's needs. We even focus on soft skills, like time management, conflict resolution. We hear from employers that it's not always about whether or not people can do the actual job, but can they, how well are they on those soft skills? You know, are they able to show up for work on time, and handle conflict, and get along with employers, other employees rather, think outside the box. Just what are they bringing to the table? How are they showing up each day for their work assignments? And so again, our program definitely helps to instill a lot of confidence in folks, and just really helping them to, sometimes they're having to reinvent themselves, depending on what is the source of their transition. Because anyone that is unemployed at this time is in a time of transition. And we see people transitioning from all sorts of situations. Maybe it was a stay-at-home mom who has been out of the workforce for 10 years, 15 years. And as you know, Francis, getting a job today is entirely different than it was 10 years ago. It's different than what it was 3 years ago. So that person who just needs that extra pat and a push and resources to help instill that confidence to get back into the workforce.
So Kim, how long is your program?
Great question. Our program is 5 days. So
5 days?
That's right, from 9 to 12, Monday through Friday. You take a lunch break and then come back from 1 to 2, where there is there's lab time, where the class participants can speak with our instructors, they can have their questions answered. It's just that extra time that our instructors want to make themselves available to them, just for any kind of one-on-one support and assistance that they'll need.
Great. Now, everyone, this is just a 5-day program. It's the cost is free.
That's correct.
The cost is free.
It's free. That's right. It's just going to cost you your time and your commitment.
It's a wonderful investment of anyone that's looking for a job that needs to build any kind of skills, that's been out of work for a while, to retrain themselves. 5 days, 1 week with amazing people. I myself had the honor of being participant of the mock interviews at the very end. That's part of, before you graduate, you do these mock interviews. And if you out there want to volunteer with an organization, please contact Kim at this information listed here at the WorkFaith, because volunteering, it's at this moment during COVID with these individuals who are willing to work. is so rewarding. It really, really is. And we're very honored that we have one of your graduates to give a testimonial. So we're going to bring Jerome Eady on and welcome him to the program and have him say a testimonial about his experience at WorkFaith and what he wants to do in his future. So hi, Jerome.
Hey, good afternoon. How you doing, Francis?
We're doing great. Would you mind giving your testimonial on your experience with WorkFaith?
I surely will. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jerome Eady. WorkFaith Connection is a stand-together foundation. It helps people like me in transitioning to build a new life through work and faith. My experience at WorkFaith Connection as a graduate was awesome. One of the most important things I liked about entering into the morning meeting, the instructors and the coaches always started the classes with a prayer and scripture reading from the Bible. In the meeting, the coaches implemented job role plays interviews. They asked questions mainly to assess the interpersonal skills of a candidate. The instructors also helped me update my resume in a professional way. When I apply for a job, the employer will review my application and carefully consider hiring me for the position that I applied for. The instructors also educated me on time management. So I created an organized to-do list, and it has helped me prioritize all the things I needed to accomplish and what still needed to be finished. I will employ all the knowledge I have learned from WorkFaith Connection. I am currently enrolled online at Aztec Homeschooling to obtain my GED while also looking for full-time employment. After graduating, after getting my GED, I am going to college to acquire a associate's degree in business management. In the future, I plan to become an entrepreneur to own my own personal washing business. I am very grateful and thankful for WorkFaith Connection. My future looks way different than my past. My life is much stronger because of WorkFaith. My purpose in life is to always encourage people and tell them what the Lord Jesus Christ has done in my life. Thank y'all. Have an awesome day.
Thank you, Jerome. That was beautiful. And Kim, this is just one student. You've probably seen so many Jeromes out there. How does that make you feel to hear this awesome testimonial?
Oh, it's so exciting, Francis. And I do want to follow up on something Jerome said, the fact that WorkFaith is a faith-based program. The things that we teach are rooted in biblical principles. That said, people are welcome to come to WorkFaith of any and all faiths or with no faith. We meet people where they are because at the end of the day, we're there to make sure they have a successful job search. And we talk so much about the classroom, but that's only the beginning. Because as you mentioned earlier, they get to meet with coaches and ultimately they connect with our employer development team that is there to connect them with employers. So we are literally a full service employment organization. And so again, we're grateful to have folks like Jerome who have benefited from our program. And so we now have another lady that will be talking to us.
Yeah, we're going to hear from her in a second. But before we do that, we're going to talk about the amazing iWorkHouston event. So it's August 25th. Can you tell us, I know it's going to be virtual. Can you tell us how it's going to go and where people can go to register?
Francis, oh my goodness, we are so very excited to have the opportunity to host our first ever virtual hiring event, iWorkHouston Hiring Expo. As Francis mentioned, it's August 25th from 9 to 4. As you know, Francis, COVID-19 has literally left millions of Americans unemployed and just desperate for a way to support their families. And all the statistics state that 4.8 million jobs have been created in recent months. There's still a wide gap between companies that are hiring and people who are seeking work. And so this is why we've teamed up with some wonderful and amazing partners that you see right there on the flyer. We've teamed up with Work Texas at Gallery Furniture, Houston's First Baptist Church downtown, Workforce Solutions, KSBJ Radio, Engine Radio, all teaming up to host this very unique virtual hiring event. And again, the desire is to connect Houstonians with employers. That includes second chance employers. Many times people have had some things on their background that renders it difficult for them to reintegrate into the workforce. And we have second chance employers who have come alongside us to say we are willing to look at them and give them an opportunity to apply for our open positions. And so we're excited about that. In addition to having the employers there, there will be lots of resources available. Some workshops like virtual mock interviews, resume writing. There will be a panel of coaches with expert advice, workshops like LinkedIn, Dress for Success, Career Gear. And then we'll talk to folks about our free virtual employability training that's available year-round that you had us talking about just a few moments ago. So we're hoping this will be a day of one-stop shopping where it will be a tremendous opportunity for employers to come and find viable candidates for their open positions and for job seekers to maybe get their dream jobs. So we definitely want to encourage you to put it on your calendar. It's not going to cost you gas. You don't have to get in traffic. You can be in your pajamas, however you choose to do it, and show up. Just don't miss August 25th from 9 to 4. Now to sign up, you simply need to go to our website. Go to workfaith.org, workfaith.org, or if you go to workfaithconnection.org, you will find the information where you can either register as a participant or you can register as an employer. So there may be companies out there who are saying they're willing to, they have open positions because any employer, we do want you to have at least 5 open positions. And we're looking, Francis, for all sorts of industries. So far, we have call centers, distribution centers, grocery chains, healthcare, hospitality, nonprofits, manufacturing, transportation, and so much more. All we need is you.
Yay. And the link is right there in the description. And we're going to post this on our website. And then we'll also add it in the comments. But there's a link right there that you can do the registration. But for those of you out there that don't have or know of somebody that may not have access to Wi-Fi, is there another way for them to participate?
Well, I would suggest because it is all virtual, Francis, they may want to, speaking of a friend, this may be a great time to go to a friend or neighbor or a relative's home, maybe a local library or community center, anywhere that would make a device, an electronic device available for you to be able to access would be the best way to do it.
Wonderful. I'm excited. And so if you're a company out there that has positions of 5 or more that you need help hiring, please contact Kim or anybody at WorkFaith. If you know of somebody or you yourself are looking for a job, make sure that you register for this virtual event. It's free and you'll have access to counselors, you'll have access to so many different people that you may be hired on the spot, and that would be just awesome. So we're going to just follow up with everybody and make sure that they get the information that they need to register. But now we're going to bring on another person to give another testimonial of their experience at WorkFaith. And Sahar, welcome. So good to see you.
Thank you so much, Francis. Thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. Would you mind introducing yourself again and telling us your testimonial with the WorkFaith?
Absolutely. So my name is Sahar Rahimian, and I'm so excited to have this opportunity to share my experience with WorkFaith Connection because I am extremely passionate about the work that WorkFaith is doing, and I am a former graduate. I actually came to WorkFaith Connection with about 8 years of HR experience working in the corporate world. I honestly was going through a career transition and I wanted to move out of the corporate world and into the nonprofit world, but I honestly didn't even know where to start. And when I first found out about the employability training at WorkFaith, I was a little bit unsure how I would benefit from the training, just because I was coming from HR, and I kind of thought I should know how to do all of this job search and transitioning on my own. But very quickly, I saw the benefit. I think day one in the training, it's powerful, and it really, really, in all honesty, it was a life-changing experience for me for a lot of reasons. But after graduating, they assigned me a career coach, and between the training and my coach, I was able to, they helped me identify barriers in my life that I didn't even realize I had. And they were barriers in my personal life, but I definitely think that was would have affected me in my career. So having somebody help me identify those barriers and just provide me with loving support and come alongside me in my job search was, I don't think I would have been able to do this without them. I was discouraged, and having WorkFaith Connection support was just absolutely what I needed. After going through their training and coaching services, I did land employment. I'm actually now on staff at WorkFaith Connection, and I'm able to help graduates like myself land employment with employers in the Houston and surrounding areas.
Congratulations. That's a huge success story. I love it. So you went through the program, and then now you're helping others just like you. That's the type of thing that WorkFaith is doing for one person like yourself. Can you imagine? You said 5,000 people have gone through the program, Kim?
Yes,
those 5,000, I get the chills just thinking of the positive impact that you're making and the changes that you're making their family as well. So thank you guys so much for that. And Kim, how does this make you feel listening to someone like Sahar?
It's amazing. Sahar is just she's just an amazing gift to WorkFaith. And we're just excited to know. And she's one of probably about at least 5 other folks who have literally come through the program who now work for us. So I think it's a strong testament to our program for us to be able to train people so well that we want to hire them by ourselves.
Yes. Pick the best out of there. That's wonderful. And so now, again, iWorkHouston, that's what we're here about. And we want to make sure that, again, anybody out there that has a friend or family member or yourself that is looking for a job, make sure that if you haven't already, register to attend this. Make it a little virtual party and share it with others so that everyone can experience this great opportunity. Kim, we're going to close. Any words of encouragement or any other advice that we forgot to mention that you want to say?
Sure. Well, I'll just say, let us help you. We WorkFaith, we kind of consider ourselves a guide alongside. You know, we just want to come alongside you in your job search. And if any of us have ever been unemployed, and I know I'm one, it can be daunting. It can be discouraging. It can be a lonesome road. But as long as there are organizations like WorkFaith Connection, with all of these wonderful partners who also believe in your success, you don't have to go it alone. You don't. You can reach out. You can plan on being a part of this virtual event, or you can take advantage of our program that literally takes place year-round. So this is a great opportunity for that next step. So we just want to encourage you, by all means, go to our website, register to be a part of this event. And if for whatever reason that doesn't work out with timing, register to be a part of our program. But let us help you get back to work, because that's the desire of our hearts.
Thank you so much, Kim. This was wonderful. We look forward to seeing everybody at iWorkHouston Hiring Expo. And we'll be talking to you very soon. Thanks, Kim.
Awesome. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Jerome, Sahar.
All
Great
right.
job, team.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
All right. Bye-bye.